So I'll probably look completely different than what y'all imagined I would look like. This small, tiny head with this thin little neck on this body. So anyways, we're gonna get right into it. This is day 3 of the 30-day heavy club challenge. Of course, starting with the 4 minutes of suitcase carry and then doing the 10 minutes of the heavy club inside and outside circles. Let's get to it and I'll update y'all on a few things that have happened. Let's get started.
Kettlebell suitcase carry.
For 2 minutes. Let's get into position. We'll start in 3, 2, 1.
So, a few things. One, man, it is so hot this week in Southern California. It was like 107 or 109 or something yesterday, 107 today. Just ridiculous heat. So, here in the living room, man, I'm like sweating, just standing here, sitting here. Like I haven't even worked out yet and I'm sweating. It's crazy. So, yes, it is very hot. Luckily, we put a fat box fan in the window overnight, and that sort of pushes the cold air from outside into our room. So it makes our room pretty cool, but the rest of the apartment is still super hot. So, anyways, there's that. We just went and saw, what is it, Spider-Man Brand New Day?
You're half done.
And I wouldn't say I typically like going to movies that much, but I feel like this is worth it. It was a good movie. It was relatively wholesome. And yeah, made me think about some different things. So very good. Went with my wife, our mother-in-law watched our son, and then me and my wife went, and it was a good time. So, anyways, one of the things that are really cool, InBody scan. I actually did the InBody scan today, and
10 seconds left.
hang in there. The results were great. I'll say that.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Kettlebell suitcase carry.
For 2 minutes.
The results were not super surprising, but however, I did like the results. The results were what I was expecting, which, I can show that on a separate video or whatever, but basically summed up in the InBody scan, it showed that I did not lose muscle anywhere. So there was no redistribution of muscle anywhere because I haven't been using my legs that much. Because all I did for the last 30 days of the suitcase carry challenge was only the suitcase carry. I did not do any other workouts. I didn't do push-ups, I didn't do squats, I didn't do anything. I didn't do pull-ups. All I did was do a suitcase carry. And what we saw on the scan is that there was
You're half done.
There was a tiny bit of muscle added to my legs, like half a pound, which still is a decent amount, for not working out. Like half a pound of muscle on the legs. And for the arms, the muscle in the arms also increased. I can't remember by how much. What's up, Abigail? What's up? And I saw that in my trunk, so my midsection, which includes my back and my core, that increased by about 2 pounds of muscle, which is actually pretty substantial, like if you really think about it. So, yeah, overall, it was a decent amount of some muscle, and
10 seconds left.
hang in there. Pretty surprising, actually, because I'm not working out.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Arm circle.
For 60 seconds.
Oh, what's up, Yap? Sorry. Okay. Ooh, we got our inside and outside circles, starting with the right hand on top. I think it already started, so I'm gonna get started.
You're half done.
Left side.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Starting soon. All right.
You're done in 3, 2, 1
Arm circle.
for 60 seconds.
Okay.
You're half done.
Taking socks out, making it slip everywhere. I like those socks a lot. The toe socks. Man, y'all's getting a little crazy up in there. What's up, y'all? Whew.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Back on the right side. Feet pointed forward.
You're done in 3, 2, 1
Arm circle.
for 60 seconds. You're half done.
Left side next. Feeling pretty good here. Let's see. Whew. Man, feels good. Feeling real good. Thank you for the support.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Here we go. Left hand on top again. Feet pointed forwards.
You're done in 3, 2, 1
Arm circle.
for 60 seconds. You're half done.
Nice, feeling good, feeling real good. So, yeah, been a pretty good day today. Went to work, all that. Came back, chopped the beard off. Oh, man, went to the movie. Ate some snacks there. Had a good time. Just came back home.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Doing this, and then going to bed.
You're done in 3, 2, 1
Arm circle.
for 60 seconds.
Easy peasy, man. Feeling real good. But it's important that we started with that 10-pound weight. Because
You're half done.
if we didn't do that the 10-pound weight on there, when we started with 15, I think the 15 would be too heavy to start right off with. And so I think probably would have hurt itself. So, important to start with 10 pounds. Whew.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2, 1
Arm circle.
for 60 seconds. You're half done.
Nice, feeling very good. Getting into it today. Enjoying myself. Oh, man. People are funny, man. People are very funny.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Saying all sorts of things on the internet.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Arm circle.
For 60 seconds. You're half done.
Feeling like I'm already getting better at it. Sometimes I feel like I'm still not doing it perfect form, but it feels like I'm getting better and better and better. So that's good. Whew. And then the goal, yeah.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Yeah, get every single movement that I do, get it to 100 pounds.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Arm circle.
For 60 seconds. You're half done.
And because getting up to the suitcase carry with 100 pounds is only going to take like 14 months. If I every month I increase it by 5 pounds, I'm just going to say it'll take me probably 2 years, and I'll get there. So
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
that shouldn't take super long.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Arm circle.
For 60 seconds. You're half done.
It's the heavy club that's going to take a while. Because even Mark Wildman on YouTube, look him up. He just got to like a little bit over 100 pounds in the heavy club. And it's taken him a very long time. You know, albeit he's gotten injured several times. And has had
10 seconds left.
Hang in there. Back up to things. But he's been doing it for quite a while.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Arm circle.
For 60 seconds. Last exercise. You're half done.
This was fun. This feels gas. Again, gas. But there is day 3 of the 30-day heavy club challenge. It felt really good. What I was saying there at the end was Mark Wildman on YouTube. He got up to a little bit over 100 pounds. So for me, I'm thinking I could probably increase the weight that I'm doing on the heavy club probably by like 2.5 pounds every month. I think that's a pretty reasonable jump to make. Especially when I'm starting off at like 10 pounds. Because I mean, next month I do 12.5. And the following month I do 15. And then do 17.5. And then do 19. And then do, and so on. That to me sounds pretty doable. So I'm going to shoot towards doing that. And if that is the case, then it will probably take me to get to 100 pounds. Right now it's at 10. That means I have 90 pounds left. If I do it in 2.5 pound jumps, that's gonna take something like, what, 30, and then divide that by 4. That's like 7. So probably like 38, or let's just say 40 months. Probably take me about 40 months, which would be about what? 12. It's like 3.5. It's like 3.5 years. So let's just say like 4 years it would probably take. It's about double the amount of time. About double the amount of time it's going to take me to get to the 100-pound suitcase carry safely. It's going to take about 2 years to get the suitcase carry safely, and about 4 years for me to get to 100 pounds on the heavy club doing these swings. Now, the thing is, that's important to note, is that there's many different types of swings. There's many different types of carries that you can do. I want to focus on the suitcase carry because I really do believe that the suitcase carry is going to give the most amount of benefits to anyone if done safely and with low enough amount of load, and you safely progressively overload it over time. For the swings, I'm starting with the inside circle and the outside circle because it's doing a lot. There's a lot of movement that's happening. You know, the spine is like really rotating. When you do a shield cast, your spine stays pretty straight. It's just your shoulders. And I want that spinal rotation to be involved in there. And so that's why I'm doing those. At some point, I may switch over and start to do the shield casts. Not totally sure, but I'll have to decide that later on in my training. It could be something where in each of the workouts, I actually split it up and I do both. So for example, once this moves to a 4-minute training instead of the 10-minute, so for next month, it'll be 4 minutes. I might decide to do something like, 1 minute, with left hand on top or right hand on top, 1 minute with left hand on top. That would leave me with 2 more minutes in the 4 minutes, and then do something like shield cast with left hand on top and shield cast with the right hand on top. That way I'm getting both the inside and outside circles, and I'm also getting the shield casts and doing those on both sides. That's probably the way that I'm going to do it for now. And then eventually I'll probably do something with the suitcase carry, with the carries as well, where I'll probably end up doing something like the regular suitcase carry and then doing something like an overhead carry or like a racked carry or something like that, or some sort of like hold in my arms. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out as I go. That's the beauty of this, is that it can be continually evolving, because if we find something that's better than what we're currently doing, we should probably follow that new thing. So as long as it doesn't have bigger downsides than what we're already doing. So that was day 3, feeling really good about this, feeling awesome. I'm gonna do a couple dead hangs right now, just to decompress my spine. So I don't do this for any predetermined amount of time really. I'll just come in here after these carries and rotations. I'll just hang for a couple seconds. Ooh, push my head back and forward, and then just lift my legs up from the ground when I touch the ground. And do that 10 times, because this is going to help decompress the spine even more. So, and then just hang for a couple seconds, and that's basically all that I do. And I usually do that like a couple times a day. Not the 10 frog jumps, but just hanging from it for a couple seconds, like 10 seconds. Do that a couple times a day, just to, throughout the course of the day, decompress my spine a little bit and help with that. Anyways,